there, everyone, and welcome to my next episode on the TekTopia mod. I am Mar, as all the villagers head off to work. It's going to be a busy day, I think. I have done a little preparatory work for this episode. I have a goal in mind, and I'd like to get it done, if possible. And it's kind of a twofold project. I have done more relatively major reworking of the structure of part of our town here, and we're going to take a look at that first thing right here. And this is pretty much what it is right here. I have expanded on the base of the storage like a crazy amount. It is much bigger than it was before. The storage itself is largely unchanged, especially on their level. My level is a little different because it now has an extra door over there. And essentially what I've got here is I've got a building here and a building here. And I'm considering having not necessarily a building here, but I do want a second floor. So like, I want this area to be like a covered deck type thing. Because I want the second floor of here and the second floor of here to be completely connected. I want there to be like a deck above our heads over here. We've got another, you know, the set of stairs over here. I want there to be a deck above our heads pretty much almost everywhere, except like right here in front of the building, because I don't want it to interfere with like the roof of this and all that. I want to be able to walk up these stairs and then like U-turn and walk down the deck here, get into the second floor of this structure, access a decking up here, the second floor of that structure, all of that sort of stuff. And it's for a couple different reasons. I want to try and keep as much of our housing as possible, and really all of the structures, as central as possible to the town hall and primarily just to the storage here, because of course the villagers don't care about our town hall, but they do care about the storage. And I was trying to figure out where I wanted to place things, and I decided I better just put them as close as possible. So I even have the second door to our storage. It's connected by a walkway to this building. I'll actually probably knock out this right here, and I'll have another one coming over this way. And what I'm going to put on the second floors is pretty much just extra houses. This, however, is going to be a smithy. And then this right here on the main level, this is going to be our kitchen right there. And ultimately, I've also put down signposts elsewhere in the village. I've got right here, we've got the butcher. It won't be exactly on that spot, of course. What I'm going to do is move all of the animal pens further back and then have them kind of ring around the butcher. I want the butcher in the center of them. And I may eventually also want more fields. I'm not 100% sure, and if I do, they're going to be over here. More farmland over in that direction. And the further from the center of town, the less I want to actually use the space for villager-related things. So all of this extra space out here, if I don't end up turning it into farmland, I may do nothing. I may just landscape it. That's a definite possibility. I could, I suppose, turn it into a giant wheat field and then just tell all my villagers to ignore wheat. That's a possibility as well. So more of a decorative option, I suppose. And then over on this side, which we won't really, I mean, we don't have to go all the way over there to see it. On the other side of the platform over here, where we have the chapel and whatnot, on the other side of that, that's where I want to put the barracks. Because that is the only corner of our village that is actually on land. It's the only one that I've never got a failed message when the nomads or the merchant try to spawn in. So I'm pretty sure they're successful, that whenever they want to spawn, it's always working in this corner. So I'm assuming that'll be true for the necromancer as well. So I want to put the barracks over there. That way, if the necromancer spawns at night or, you know, any time of day, basically, I want to try and make it so any guards that we eventually have will be as close as possible to its most likely spawning location. And then, of course, we'll have guard posts scattered throughout the rest of the village, just so that we have, you know, a guard on post or on standby, stationed, you know, intermittent, you know, scattered throughout the village. Over here, we're going to eventually have a large tavern/inn. It looks like I've got a villager at heart right there. I need to collect that. A large tavern inn. This is because this is where I want the large pier to be, like the large port. So we might have a boat in the water or something like that. So it makes sense that the tavern / inn would be almost immediately, and then I could put like the stables like attached to it. And the nice thing is the tavern will actually be a structure that the villagers will use. You know, they'll go in there and have a meal or whatever. The bard will go in there and entertain them. And then on the second floor, or and potentially even third floor, I can put more homes. So it'll be authentic and it'll work perfectly fine. What I may end up doing is knocking out the wall between all of those and turning them into house 6s or something like that, and taking all the house 2s and using them on the tavern. That way it makes more sense that you'd have smaller houses inside the second and third floor of the tavern. So that's an option. And like I said, here's the pier. I believe that is it. I'm going to grab this villager heart real fast. Come here, you. I have used, I believe, 2 more of my farmer tokens and another lumberjack token, just because I happen to have nomads. They had good rates with those, so that's why I've got some more beds that have been taken. And I saw the merchant a second ago. Where did he go? Merchant? Hello? Merchant? Where are you? Where you be? Merchant? I saw you. I want to know what you're trading today, because aha, there he is. Come back here, you. Come back here, you. What are you trading today? I want to know. Let's see. Potatoes. It looks like it's potatoes. Yep, okay. Don't go far. Let me grab some potatoes. And we are going to trade those potatoes to him. Oops, that's not right. Gotta go a little further. I've got a lot of potatoes. So, there we go. 5 stacks of potatoes. You even came back closer. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you for being so cooperative. And just give me all of your emeralds, please. Thank you. We'll get a nice amount of emeralds here. Any locks, but now I've got a bunch of more emeralds. I have already bought the chef token and the kitchen. And I'm going to, and that's what I want to work on today. I want to get this building here for the kitchen completed. What are you just standing there for? Go do your work. Thank you. I mean, this kitchen is literally, all I have to do is throw some crafting stations and furnaces, I believe. I believe that's what the kitchen uses. All I have to do is throw those in and get a villager, and the kitchen's done, basically. Because it's got a ceiling, it's got walls, it's got... I mean, I guess I need to put in the iron bars for the windows. But the kitchen itself is done. So, but I do want to finish working on the building up there, the building up here, getting these structures ready for the villagers. And I think the next villagers that I want to work on getting may end up being the smithy and this, like, the actual smithy housing, like the structure token. And the reason for that is I talked to Guru, and he said with 9 stacks of iron ore, I could be making a lot of villager tools and then selling them to the merchant for reasonably good emeralds. So he recommended that I might want to consider getting a smithy somewhat soon so that I can take advantage of that. But he also thinks that I may want to try and get some druids here pretty soon, because the druids can help out with growing the crops faster, growing the trees faster, and eventually repopulating the mine down below. I believe my 2 miners are wandering around because they don't have anything to work on. Their mine shafts are empty again, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so let me put away this villager heart, put away my emeralds, and then we are going to get some work done here at the village. I just want to say that things are getting really, really expensive. I just came in here so that I could buy my smithy token. The one from them, the one from them. He's not so bad. His prices never change, pretty much, as far as I can tell anyway. This guy, oh boy. Currently up to 11 emerald blocks for a tavern, which we don't have yet. That's a lot of emeralds. 8 blocks and 5 for a school, which thankfully we already have that, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We already have a sheep pen, don't have to worry about that. We have 2 mine shafts. We'll probably eventually maybe add more. I would assume I wouldn't eventually want more than 2. I don't know. There's still 6. That's reasonable. Already got a pig pen. We probably won't buy any more home 2s, and I don't think we'll ever have any home 4s, so that's not a big deal. Home 6s, ooh, 44 emeralds a piece. Oh my word. Oh, we already have a cow pen. We already have a library. We already have a chicken coop. We do not have a butcher. That's 55. That's pretty painful. That's what I need next. 7 blocks and 3. That's 66 emeralds. Thankfully, I believe 3 more runs of trading with the merchant will get me that, because I'll be able to get 20 emeralds each time, trading our produce and our woods. So, you know, I'll be at 43, and then I'll be at 63, and then I'll have to go up to 83, because 63 versus 66, so we'll need just slightly over 2 more trading rounds, in order to get the smithy, so that's the next 3 Minecraft days, if things work out well. We'll eventually add guard posts. They're really, really cheap, and that's good. I'll probably add, probably 3, maybe 4 of them, I would guess. And of course we'll have the merchant stall eventually. That's expensive. I already have the kitchen, thankfully. That is, actually it's still in my shulker box. This is the chef, but the barracks, yeah, that's expensive too. The barracks and the tavern will probably be quite a ways down the road. Before I bother getting them. I think once I get the smithy, that means I'll have the smithy and the kitchen. After that, I'll probably do the butcher, I guess, maybe. I mean, I can't really think of any structure that I would want before that. The tavern is more, the tavern really only helps with the happiness as far as I understand, and then of course the barracks is for the guards. But you really only need guards if you have something to defend against. So as long as we have everything well lit and we have the necromancer disabled, we don't need guards. They serve no purpose whatsoever. Especially since it's 1.12, we don't have to worry about phantoms, all that good stuff. So realistically, we won't need a guard, like any guards or a barracks or any guard towers, posts, whatever. We'll never need any of that so long as we keep things well lit and we keep the necromancer disabled. So that'll be sort of like an end game thing that we'll want to work, like maybe the last thing we do is build a barracks and get a bunch of guards and then turn the necromancer spawns on and try to take them down. That might be something we can have as a end of the series type goal, but that'll be a long time from now, I would say. And sometime before then, we'll want to get a tavern and a bard. But really, the only other structure that we're really in need of, I guess, is the that we don't already own or have built or whatever is the butcher. But still, that'll be a little ways down the road as well. I suppose technically I could get a pigman through the portal. That's possible, I suppose. But I mean, pigmen in normal Minecraft don't aggro to villagers, so I don't really know how they interact with the TekTopia villagers. That might be interesting to see. But anyway, back to the business at hand. Pretty much all I did was I prepared all of these. What I want to do is I want to spawn 6 baby villagers. So let's come over here, and I'm just gonna go up to the 2nd floor because there's 6 conveniently placed beds that I can just click on them all. So this will be a farmer eventually. That'll be a lumberjack because we've got 2 lumberjacks. Actually, I think yeah, here we go. I didn't see him at first. I have 3 lumberjacks, a farmer, a chef, and a blacksmith. I'm figuring by the time I finish building the structures out there, hopefully 3 days will go by and I'll have enough emeralds to actually get the building token. And in the meantime, these baby villagers can be growing up. And, you know, I don't think they claim these beds, but I'm going to keep spawning them up here anyway. So there's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Alright, guys, go have fun. Off to school with you. Get on. Off to school. It's school time. Move along, move along. Come on. Keep moving. Keep going. Good children. Left the door open. What's with that? Ooh, 3 of them claimed these rooms. I guess the other 3 claimed the rooms down here. Oh, we've got kids running in. Yep, they're gonna jump on the beds, I bet. All these little girls. Aren't they cute? It's technically school time, kids. I think it's school time. You should really go to kids, children. Boy, little boy, where are you going? Little boy, what are you doing? He's going to run around the house. Okay. Man, these kids in here are going to be living the life completely unsupervised from any adults. But really, children, isn't it school time? The sun's up. Shouldn't you be in school? Here goes the teacher. I want to see this happen. All right, he's going in. So he'll ring his proverbial bell, and we should see the kids. Oh, yeah. Well, well, almost, maybe. Are we going to school now? I think we might be going to school. Well, these kids look like they're going to school. They're walking instead of running. You skipping school, son? Is that what we're doing here? Oh, she doesn't want to go to school. Oh, she's so cute. She's dragging herself to school. You're not even unhappy. Why do you care? Oh, she does not want to go to school. She's pretty smart. Look at that. Look at that. She's a smart cookie. Hello, merchant. What are we trading? Oak wood. That'll probably be the only thing. I usually only get 1 a day, so yeah, oak wood. I'll need to grab that. Is that little boy Oh, there he is. Are you seriously skipping school? The schoolhouse is that direction. Look at her. She's so cute. Oh, she's so adorable. She doesn't want to go to school. But she'll get smart. See, look at all these children in school. They're getting smart. They're learning things. All right, I'll leave you guys to it. You guys get smart and all that. Oh, that was pretty funny to watch. Okay, wood. That's right, oak wood. We need 5 stacks of oak wood. Now I'm a little worried. I don't know what it is about oak, but the villagers don't have very much of it. Oh no, we don't. Is that a full stack? Okay, we are able to muster up a full stack of oak. That was cutting it close. I don't know why I'm so low on oak and I have so much of all the other ones. Merchant? Hello? Merchant? You out there somewheres? Let's see. He might be up at the library. I don't see him over here. He likes to check out all the locations. He might be over at the library. Or I suppose he could be checking out the crypt. I do see him wandering down. I even saw the nomads wander into the crypt once. That was a little weird. Merchant? Mr. Merchant? Hello? Merchant? You out there, bro? Hello? There's a miner. There he is. Yep. Come here, you. Stop moving. Hold still. Alright, oak. Oh, man. I don't have enough oak. Or I don't have enough oak wood for this. I mean, I built the crypt so that we could put the trees down below. And I have it pretty evenly dispersed between the 4 types of wood that they can collect. And yet, somehow, the wood income seems very, very low. And I keep having this problem, too. They keep leaving these, and they're not taking... That's funny. I'm gonna help you out with that one. They keep leaving these. Look, there's almost no wood being collected. My wood farm up above ground was only 3 apart, too. And they seem to do much better. But half the trees down here, they chop down, and then I'm left with these little 3-high things. Or these little... Occasionally it'll be a 4-high, but usually it's just 3 blocks tall. And then these are trees that they're not chopping, and they're not getting the wood from it. I don't want to do this, but I may have to space these out differently. Or add more, I suppose. I could bring my beacon back down and build this even bigger and add more plots, but I'd really rather not do that. Or I'll just have to go back to having them up above ground, too. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to building. Alrighty, so I'm working on adding the decking here, and I think for now, anyway, I want to stick with just a single, just the decking over here and just the stairs leading up to that house there. I don't think I want to do anything in this section for right now. Eventually, it's kind of like, I'm just trying to, like, plan for the future, I guess. So eventually, maybe I'll need the space. Right now, I don't. So for now, I'm just going to kind of skip it, I guess. But I can at least get prepared. I mean, this will be big enough for, honestly, well, probably not a, let's see, it's 5 by, I think it was 13. Is that the size of that over there? It might be very similar. I don't know if it'll be big enough for a house 6. Maybe I should have thought of that before I built this. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that the same size as this house was? I can't remember off the top of my head. Get out of the way, dude. Let's see. Because this, I had to add this little bit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is. So it's not even big enough for a house 6. Well, that kind of drags. I kind of forgot about that little thing now that I've got this already built. And well, that means that this definitely isn't big enough because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? 9? It's kind of hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9 is 81. That might actually be good enough because you need 12 villager, well, 12 spaces per villager basically. So 81 divided by 12, 6.75. This is big enough for a house 6. Okay, good. That is not. I'll have to tweak its size a teensy bit. But regardless, I'm just going to focus on adding enough space here for the structures that are already needed, that I'm already building, the kitchen, the smithy, for the second floor to be houses. And then if I end up needing this space later, I can always redesign it. I mean, that won't be a huge problem. And now that I realize that I did my math, I did my math to factor in the smithy, but I did not do my math to factor in the house that I wanted to put on top, so now it's not the right size. Darn it. I might be able to get away with that. Let's see, because the second floor here, I mean, I don't really need this space here. I could potentially wrap the floor in here. I don't know how I would work that. That might look a little weird though, because I mean, you basically have this long one wide block. I guess that'd be stupid, wouldn't it? Because I'm trying to keep things in nice dimensions. I suppose. Oh boy, this is a hard decision, because what I was eventually planning on doing is having a deck here, and then having a house sitting on top of the deck as well. And what I could easily do is just have this out a little bit into that space. But since I didn't want to add the deck right away, it's kind of got me in a pickle where I don't have enough space. It's not working right. It's not working right. And it's kind of tight over here. I don't really have enough space to bring this out further. I could, I suppose, bring it out on this side, but that'd look weird. And I really only need it on the top floor, because the smithy is big enough as it is. I guess my option could be to just bring the wall all the way over to here. Which I could do. I would just need to make sure that it doesn't interfere with the roof here. So we'd have a space, then a roof, then the beam. No, because the beam has to be here. Otherwise, the roofs will be touching, and I don't want that. Oh, this is challenging. Okay, let me figure this out. Now that's what I call one talented child. Kid, how do you do that? What's your secret? How are you? Oh, man, you were going super fast too. Man, zip zapping along, but in a seated position. That's weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little strange. It's a little weird. But I guess you be you. He was so eager to leave school that he went in the sitting down position. Okay. That's a little strange. Okay, now bad news is I am virtually out of oak. I don't have any more. I have a hole in my floor / ceiling, and I can't fill it because I'm out of oak, which means I can't really do anything to add the ceiling here. I can't even, like, even once I built up the walls here, I can't build anything. I can't build a roof on this. I can't do any of that stuff because I'm completely out of stinking oak, and that's not good, you know? It's not good. We kind of need our oak so that we can do the things. Even the villagers don't have very much oak. Oak seems to be low supply around here. But, I mean, I think we've got good progress here. Definitely was hoping to get more done than I did, and at this point I'm gonna have to go do a major, oak mining or oak chopping, expedition here in order to get basically what we need in order to finish this large project off. But the plan's gonna be here, and yes, actually that should be that size. This should stay the way it is. I was taking these flower pots and gradually moving the flowers up. All these shorter ones, oops, that one needs to be taller as well. The shorter ones are ones that are not gonna go any higher, whereas these ones are basically marking the rest of the beams for the second floor, for the second story. Let's see, that is actually, yeah, that one's gonna have to go higher too, because I'm gonna have the wall go along here, and then along here, and then this way. Actually, I can mark that out right now, I guess, because I have plenty of birch. I'm gonna try it. Well, I mean, obviously I'm kind of limited in what I can do here because I'm missing the floor. Although I guess I can place the floor from the bottom side, can't I? So I can do something like this. I'm gonna have to change this. I can't have any of this here. I'm gonna have to take out this cobblestone These are stairs. I'm gonna have to swap that out for slabs, for oak slabs. Also gonna have to do something about this section of the ceiling here so that it's not birch, because you don't want to be, you know, walking on oak and then suddenly crossing a, you know, it's this sort of weird threshold and suddenly you're on birch. That wouldn't really make very much sense anyway. But we're gonna have walls like this, and I think that I want the wall of the house on this floor to share the wall on this floor, and maybe I can put like a double-sided fireplace on it if I can manage to get enough room. The downside is I don't know if there's actually enough space here, even once I've done this, to allow for both of them to be house 6s. So let me see. Let's get this in real quick. Trying to mark out where I'm going to have windows. So definitely going to have a window here and here, here and here, here, here. The door, let's see. This one's door is going to be somewhere on this wall here. Not quite sure where. That one's door is right there. So, and the staircase is both here and on the other side. So I could have a doorway here or here or here or here. It doesn't, well, probably not here because like I said, I don't know. I'm going to have to bring this wall in probably to here, I want to say. And that's not counting if I put in a fireplace. If I put in a fireplace, I'm going to have to bring it even further. I honestly don't think I'm going to have enough room. I don't really want there to be a door there. I feel like that'd be a little too cramped. I could put it here. That might, I think I like either, like not here, because I don't want them to be directly opposite. I think either here or here. And I'm not really quite sure which side I think I want the door on. What do you guys think? Which side do you think it would make the best sense? So we have a door here for that house. We have a door somewhere in that strip for that house. Probably here or here, I guess. Because it's nice and close to the door, or to the stairs here. So we have a staircase here. We have a staircase here. I don't know which one I like better. I almost want to say I like this one better. But I'm not really quite sure. Like, I'm not 100% on that, I guess. So let me know what you think. Do you think I should put it on one side or the other? But regardless of where I put the door, let's see how many tiles this gives us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 51. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3 is 15. 66. That's not good. 66 divided by 12 is 5.5. So I guess that means that I have no choice. I'll have to have one of these be a house 4 and the other be a house 6. Like right now, this one would have to be a house 4 and this one would have to be a house 6. I don't even have a choice. The alternative, well, it's not a solution I like. Let me run this past you. Do you think if I expanded this house to include this section here, what it means is that this walkway and this walkway would not be connected? Is that a bad thing? Because, I mean, I could potentially wind it in here, but that means I would have to redesign this little roof section here, which maybe isn't the end of the world. What do you guys think? Here, let me throw this out there. We're making so many changes around here. What do you say if I just get rid of this little overhang thing entirely and have this platform here just wrap right up against the storage and straight over to this little walkway? Or I wouldn't even have to. I could have it just end here and just have that walkway be there for design's sake. Or I could have the walkway go all the way over, or I could have no walkway at all, I suppose. I don't really need a walkway over here. Because, I mean, they don't need access to my storage, so I don't really need this door at all. I just thought it might be a neat thing to add. But maybe if I just remove this roof, I could bring the walkway flush up against the storage, and then this right here I could expand. I could just add this whole corner to this quote-unquote, like, apartment complex type thing. This room would be a complete square instead of this, like, right angle type thing, and that would make both of these have enough space, because that would be, I think this would be a 9x9 just like that one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think it is, unless I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be a 9x9 just like that one. And I already counted this one, and I know it would be large enough now that we've got these 2 extra rows here. That is definitely a possibility. Because the overhang, or the walkway here will be exposed to the sky. The only thing I can't have that I don't want to anyway have happen is for the roof of this building and the connected building over here, and the roof of this building to connect with our existing roof here. I don't want them to connect. Because I don't want this to look like just one giant, like, mega structure. I want them to be distinct, very similar, very close, extremely close, really, but still distinct structures. You know what I mean? Does any of that make any sense? I hope it does. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should just go ahead and kind of scoot it over here? What should we do? Because I really don't want to do a house 4. I feel like that's a waste at this point, you know? I want to go with all house 6s, because we've got a lot of house 2s. I don't really want to bother with house 4s. I don't see what benefit there is in doing a house 4 versus a house 6. Especially, you know, considering space availability. Eventually we're not gonna have enough space, and realistically, yeah, we could build a whole bunch of houses over there. We could have them be 10 stories tall if we wanted, you know, as long as we don't hit the world cap, or the sky cap. But, you know, we still want them to be close enough to the storage, especially, but as well as their workstations, so that they can actually get work done. You know, we don't want them to spend all day just walking, you know, from point A to point B. So those are just the sort of things that I'm thinking about as we're doing this. Now, it is nighttime, and we're in the middle of the night, and my children are still children. I'm hoping this next morning they will grow up. I wonder, I don't know, if I sleep, do they get their full rest? I can at least buy the smithy. I did get enough emeralds for that. So if we come down here and open this up, yes. I need 7 of these and 3 of those, so I can put those away. Break that, and let us buy our smithy. Now, we have the villager token. It's kind of confusing. The smithy, the villager, the smithy, the structure. Can I please have a smithy? No, where are you going? There we go. 7 blocks, 3 emeralds. Oh, that's so expensive. Oh, that's so... Oh, it's so expensive. Oh, my word. You're so greedy. Why you be so greedy? What is with that? So greedy. Oh, my word. All right. That's so expensive. So I have a lot of tokens here. So lumberjack, chef, smithy and kitchen. Not the rancher, no. We have our blacksmith, our farmer, and another lumberjack here. So those are our 6 villager tokens. I need, you know what, let me quickly do a few things here. Let me throw some iron bars in the windows. Let me put their workstations in, and get the structures actually active. And I'll be right back around at the time that the daytime arrives. I don't remember. Did I mention that I built this here? This is eventually where I'm going to extend this deck even further for the merchant boat and the fishing hut. But let me do this. Let me while away the night until it's completely gone, and then we'll come back and see if the children have grown up, so that we can give them all of their abilities, or their professions. Hello, my first chef. How are you doing today? It's really weird, though. I spawned all 6 of those kids at the same time, and half of them are still running around as children. But I did see her walking around. She was a nitwit, so I quickly threw the chef token on her before she got away. I don't understand why the rest of them are kids. And I don't know if all of the rest of them, because I had 6, so that's 1 accounted for. Do I see 5 kids? Okay, what are you trading? Jungle wood. Jungle wood it is. Okay, that's easy enough. We've got plenty of jungle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough space in my inventory. 5. We'll just do something like that. And I'll come back to get those signs later. Don't close the door in my face. That's rude. Where'd he go? Merchant? Mr. Merchant? Hello? Oh, there's another nitwit. Good. Okay. Note to self. We saw a nitwit go in that direction. Did the merchant go this way? Where'd he go? Mr. Merchant? Hello? You out there? There you are. Come here. Hold still. Give me all of the emeralds, please. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, where did that nitwit go? Did she go back to the house? Because she doesn't exactly have anything to do. Nope. Doesn't look like she did there. Nope, not here either. Let's see. Okay, let me track down the nitwit. I'm going to, little problem. I thought the smithy was going to be ready, didn't realize they had no ceiling, so we won't be doing the blacksmith. So I'm just going to put the farmers and the lumberjacks on our kids as they grow up. Oh, there's another one. Maybe they grow up in the middle of the day. Come here, you. Wait, do you have any abilities? You probably don't. Hold still. Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, go be a lumberjack. Go on now. Off with you. Actually, let's turn off. I don't want you to pick up acacia or dark oak. Yeah, you can do everything, I guess. Go do it. Go do the things. All right, well, I'm gonna just kind of train these kids as they grow up and as I find them, apparently. And I need to do a massive oak mining session before we can even make the smithy functional. I've got a whole bunch of crafting stations in here. 6 crafting stations, 12 furnaces, 1 anvil. It requires at least 1 anvil and, you know, so crafting bench. 1 crafting bench per villager, per smith. Same with the kitchen, actually. I've got 12 furnaces and 6 crafting benches over here. Not that we'll actually ever have 6 of each of them, but I figured with the space size that is here, that's pretty much what there would be. There's actually not quite enough for there to be 6 blacksmiths, but I was like, I'll just put 6 in there anyway. But yeah, I'll have to kind of work on filling in the holes in our floor, like off camera as I am able to. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. Hopefully when we come back in the next episode, I will have this stuff finished and we can start working on other projects, continuing to try and get more emeralds. Emerald gain, that's the goal. I have a feeling it's going to be a long haul to get where we're in a good state, I think, where we're trading emeralds on a regular basis instead of constantly finding ourselves bottlenecked by one resource or another. Oh, P.S. I swapped out all the crops. They're all potatoes and carrots now, just FYI. But I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the children run around and be cute and do children cute things. And I hope you keep on coming back for more. But until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later. Bye!